Hello and welcome back, everybody. Recording starts. Hello, Dustin. Already ready for the Kyurem? Come home. Yes, it is time for Kyurem. Once more. So yeah, I decided today is gonna be Kyurem. Little slight kind of bit of foreshadowing for something involving the secondary channel this week's project. If I don't think anyone will be able to guess what it is, but who knows? Some of you might. Some of you might understand the little foreshadowings. But it is time for some Kyurem hunting. Almost triple over odds. What is the opinion of necessity? What is the opinion of necessity, Mr. James? What is better, Sticky Web or Gilbert or Bobby? Honestly, both of them are very, very good for very different reasons. That is a very, very hard question. I said Mr. James. Mr. James. I've been grinding, now levels is not Pokemon Web Shiny Charm, is not very nice, Dustin, but very nice. I am down. Are you sure not up, James? I mean, words are hard and I struggle with speaking. All good. All good. Also, James, did you watch the video thing that I sent you yesterday? I forgot to send the other stuff because I have been actually very busy because the second channel project. Because I did a little bit of a tactical ucky-wucky, and I forgot that tomorrow I am not going to be able to edit because we are visiting family. So I needed to like freaking cram edit and cram project script out because I'm not going to be able to work on stuff tomorrow. Because it was very likely I'm actually going to be streaming tomorrow morning when I get home from work. Hello there, Truthless. Welcome. Yeah, tomorrow, very likely, I'm going to be streaming right when I wake up. Like, I'm going to wake up when I get home from work. And it's going to be a very short one. We're going to be doing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I'm sorry, why did you just not what? What is the news? What is the news? These all suck. These all suck. Dedenne. Dedenne is a very goodly pick. Armaldo. Vikavolt. Vikavolt is fairly good. Vikavolt is a fairly goodly option. Vikavolt is a fairly goodly option. So okay, so we need okay, so steel. Okay, we're gonna go for the Clink Clang. And we're gonna go for the Clink Clang. You got the blue Pepsi Cape Suicune. Nice. Oh, okay, I see now. Rate my team from a bug only run of Emerald. I have no idea what Emerald Imperium is. Remember, James, I don't know a freaking thing about ROM hackers. I know next to nothing about ROM hackeries. I don't know much about Radical Red either. But controller, you okay? You okay, controller? Gonna make it better, get to level 2. Nice. So I was playing Master Duel, and I made a little bit of a stupid when I realized something. So I've been running a mostly dragon-based deck because that's the starting one you get in Master Duel. Well, that's the starting one that I picked. You also get the free Blaze of Albas deck for like adding a friend code or whatever it is. And the Blaze of Alba's deck contains several dragon monsters. I didn't realize that I could basically just take some of the high-level Durgarons that exist within Blaze of Albas and mix that with my dragon-based starter deck with things like Flute of Summoning Dragon to get more dragon fusion monsters and more dragon monsters out on the field. Again, I'm a little bit of a stupid, but I need to go through and actually go and work stuff out, actually piece everything together, because I need that. No shiny yellow bird. No shiny yellow bird. No shiny yellow bird. Unfortunateness. Highly unfortunateness. Most highly unfortunate. I can't speak. Sadly. Not like do again. Not like do mystical fire. Mystical flamies. Mystical flame wingman. I'm gonna get yellow. Yeah, that's the thing. That is the unfortunate thing when it comes to shiny hunting. Eventually, they will be you eventually get them. The problem is just when you get them. They take a long time. They take a very long time. Because RNG is a thing that exists. RNG does indeed duly be a thing. RNG does duly be a thing. I will be switching out for this. This. I will be taking that. We'll go for the okay, let's go for the Weezing. We won't take Weezing. Might give you something that unless you have spoken before on a Discord server. I don't know. I will take that Life Orb. Okay. We asked for Galar Weezing, not Kanto Weezing. Yeah, the thing is we're not going to be taking it anyways. We won't be taking Kanto Weezing, and we won't be taking Kanto Weezing anyway. We will... Now, good thing is it doesn't have Levitate, so you can use Mud Slap. And also Stomach Tantrum. We will be going for... I guess we'll go for Tauros, but I don't think we should go for Tauros. What did you just realize, Mr. Snom? Mr. Agent of Snom, what did you realize? What have the realizations been? Yes, that is the reason I took this thing. It is to activate plus-minus combination attack. The plan is coming together. Now, unfortunately, because Weezing's neutralizing gas, that cancels out our ability in this battle. So, we don't actually get those boosts. But next battle, we will get them. Yeah, that was the reason I went for the Clink Clang. That's the reason I went for the Clang instead of going for the Boldor. Thunder. Good para. Very good para. Pew, Flash Cannon, go pew. And up a Tantrum. Good, some chip damage across the board. Getting some good chip damage. Why not try using Intimidator on Moldo so we can have plus ability? That would not work. Plus and minus only work for special attack. They are only special attack boosters. They do not apply to physical attack. Yeah, again, they're artifacts of Generation 3. That is one thing about Pokemon that I am very, very critical of. A lot of abilities and a lot of moves and a lot of just general effects are legacy artifacts from when they were introduced. And it's like, plus and minus as abilities are really neat in concept. The problem is they only boost special attack and they only affect, and they're only held by like basically electric types or some various sort of very rare steel types. The problem is most of those steel types are actually physical attackers. They don't capitalize on the special attack bonus, and the electric types are electric types, leaving massive gaping holes in that you're going to need to be using two Pokemon that just get freaking nuked by ground types. Now, if it was, say, it boosts physical and special attack by even like 30% as opposed to, the 50% normally, okay, that could be more workable. What do you mean, Dustin? Please explain. Please elaborate. We do not switch out we do not switch out for the gas bag. We does not switch out for this. We will be taking the Tauros though. We will probably be taking Tauros, because that at least has close combat. Got some berries for some healing. Yeah, we'll go for the Tauros. And then we'll switch Vikavolt out for Tauros. I know it's apparently definitely gonna happen. I'm trying to remember that. Do you believe we're gonna get a new Eevee evolution? The Eevee evolution is question mark spot. What do you mean, Agent Snom? Question mark spot? Can you send me that on Discord? Cause are you sure that is an actual thing and that is not, just fans continuing to fan spike? Like, you gotta remember, people have been saying we are going to be getting a new Eevee evolution ever since Generation 7. Every new game, every new time that there's new stuff introduced, people say that there's going to be a new Eevee form. And it has all amounted to less than nothing. Now again, this is cynical me being cynical me. But I have my doubts. I have my significant doubts. Do you think what Jinx would look like if he got an evolution? Because it's already creepy. I don't know. I don't really think Jinx is that creepy. Like, I know, like, it's like the popular meme thing to hate on Jinx. I never really I mean, I just think it's blamed. And why is everything ganging up on me? I just think Jinx's design is blamed. I just think it's like, because we've been told that Jinx's design is creepy, we believe it's creepy because we're conditioned to believe that. Bye. Bug bye. Yeah, because Life Orb recoil. It's okay in Mega Evolution. I feel like if they would... Here's the issue of Mega Evolutions. Mega Evolutions are not buffs to a Pokemon. Mega Evolutions are their own separate and distinct Pokemon that, if anything, actually make the base namesake a far weaker Pokemon. Because the rest of the game becomes, well, the players become smarter and develop new strategies to counter the more powerful variant. Then, when the Mega goes away, or even, you know, even with the Mega in the game normally, the base namesake struggles to keep up because now things are built to fight against a bigger, stronger, more powerful version when it stayed the same. This is why no Pokemon that has ever gotten a Mega Evolution ever benefited from the Mega Evolution. The Mega Evolution is its own separate entity. It is like saying that Piloswine got a massive buff and is one of the best things in the game because Mamoswine dunks on all the Quad Ice Beam Dragons and Landorus, when Piloswine is still not good. Like, it can just eat Highlight, but like, it just can't do any of what Mamoswine can. I am currently 62 Pokemon away. No way. Like, the best example of why it is a Mega Evolution forever doomed the base namesake is look at Mawile, look at Lopunny, look at Houndoom, look at Kangaskhan, look at Pidgeot. All of these are Pokemon that are mediocre as heck. And then when the Mega left, people realized these Pokemon were not good. That, like, oh, they can't do anything. Because they never could. It was the Mega that gave... The Mega was the thing that was actually good and people used. And without it, it's just nothing. So which if we go after this? Yeah, there is only a singular Pokemon that ever benefited from the existence of Megas. And that is Flygon. And that is because Flygon did not get a Mega, so they gave it Dragon Dance as basic compensation. And Flygon receiving Dragon Dance actually made Flygon a much better Pokemon, allowing it to be one of the biggest competitive heavyweights around. The funny thing is, it doesn't deserve a Mega, because a Mega would have killed Flygon. If Flygon got a Mega, it never would have gotten Dragon Dance. Dragon Dance is what made that Pokemon. Without Dragon Dance, it would be forever outclassed and forever existing. Yes, Dynamax, yes. And it would forever remain in the shadow of Garchomp. Now, because it does have Dragon Dance, it is actually able to outpower and outmuscle Garchomp. And carve itself out as a very distinct individual creature from Garchomp. It never would have gotten that if it got a Mega. Meaning, it would have just been bad forever. Give it a pre-evolution. You stop being Kangaskhan and give it a pre-evolution because it already has one. I don't think it's really so much as laziness, Dustin. I think it's more that they just don't really care about Kangaskhan anymore. Because it's important to remember, Megas were basically just nostalgia pandering. Megas were basically just pure nostalgia pandering And they were trying to basically, you know, eat the goodwill of Generation 1ers. Or Generation 1 fans, not Gen 1ers. So they went over with, like, all the Gen 1 stuff. Vaporeon, Glaceon, Sylveon, Jolteon, Flareon, question. Leafeon, Espeon. Well, the thing is, it doesn't say Eevee on there. I mean, it could just be, like, just Eevee. But the other thing is, there's no type that is pure white. And I don't know. I don't think we're getting a new Eevee evolution. I think it's probably, oh, we're just gonna have another thing for Eevee. But you never know. Most people think that they are gonna add the Eevee possibly to the year of Eevee. What is the year of Eevee? This is the first I'm hearing of this mythical year of Eevee. Wow, debuffed. Debuff. Again, people have been saying that there's gonna be a new Eevee evolution for however many years. Like, people have been saying there's gonna be like a decade at this point, and there hasn't been. So I will be waiting. I will be waiting until we actually get one, if it exists, before I accept that it is a thing that exists. Because I've been hearing it exists, and it never materializes. It's still hard to kind of conceptualize that X and Y came out like almost 10 years ago. That's kind of just hard to wrap my brain around. No shiny Clang, upside Clang, no shiny Weezing, no shiny Tauros, no shiny Kyurem. Do you get the shiny Kyurem, Recluse? Hey, nice. The funny thing is, Eevee itself basically gets nothing. It's like the evolutions that get everything. And the funny thing is, the evolutions on the whole are mostly, like, kind of mediocre. Like, Vaporeon is good because it is a tank. Umbreon is good because it is an effing brick wall. It is one of the brickest of brick wall Pokemon that exist in the entire series. And Sylveon is really only good because they just buffed that thing into absurdity when they gave it Pixelate. And also because Fairy as a typing is absolutely broken. Tango Berry Blast Kyurem. Nice. The others are, like, fairly mediocre. Like, Espeon is just a generic fast special attacking psychic type. Jolteon, generic fast special attacking electric type. Which, even then, like, is outclassed by other Pokemon that do the same exact thing. Even non-legendaries. Leafeon. Leafeon is sun dependent, but there are other, you know, fantastic sun sweepers that are grass types. Its main defining thing is that it's a physical one as opposed to a special one, but the special ones are much, much better. I love Glaceon. It is by far my favorite of them. But it is a generic special attacking ice type. Flareon is a disappointment. You gotta remember, Flareon has the exact same physical attack stat as Garchomp. Yes, Flareon has an equivalent physical attack stat to Garchomp. 130. Why is it not good? It is because physical fire moves are not good. Recoil-inducing Flare Blitz. Single use, then having to recall for Burn Up. And its speed is non-existent. Hello there, Chicken Man of Roost. I massively underdo a shiny legendary, and bam, Kyurem. I put Glaceon, and then again I have a Cripples. I mean, I like Glaceon. Like, Glaceon was the first, like, actually good offensive ice type, because it was the first one to actually spec more into being an attacker than really defensive. But it's still gimped by that because it is a more defensive stat line than it really should. It's low speed, good-ish defenses, but it's specialized in offense. But thankfully, because it is a pure ice type, it doesn't have a lot of the other weaknesses that are inherent to double ice types, which they tend to get. But even again, it's still not great. Again, if anyone wants to pop in, feel free. Ooh, Guizing, I'll take that. Berserker! Berserker! It's so good, I love it. Freaking Steely Spirit bonuses, I love them. Wow, actually big move a lot. Wow, that's a surprise. No, if we can find another steel type, that would be perfection. Or I could just go pick up the Liepard. Yeah. A Alolan Trio, though. Actually, we're going to go Manectric. We're going to go Manectric, then we're going to go for Alolan Trio, and then we're going to go for Pangoro. That is the plan. That is what that is the moves. That is the stuff and things. That is the shenanigans, and that is the goal. Is going to be something. Next week's work is going to be not good. I feel that. I know that feeling. I know that feeling very goodly. Very similarly. Smoke. Performance reviews. Oh boy. Oh boy. Also, if anyone wants to make a new like goal, feel free to make a new like goal. You seem to have achieved our like goal. Oh, that's not good. Oh wait, I'm using Clear Smog, and that's gonna get rid of it. That's gonna get rid of the debug. That's not good. Okay, we're not trying to. Okay, that's good. We're not trying to. That's good. We do not switch out for Manectric. We does not switch out for the Manectric. But yeah, no, it's gonna be interesting to see what we get when it comes to Pokemon Day announcements. I think the most we're gonna get is maybe a little bit more info on ZA. Like, again, the fact that we have only gotten one bit of info on ZA. Like that's the thing about ZA that I find just hilarious. Is that we have only gotten a teaser trailer for the game, and people are extrapolating out from that the game is gonna have like megas and all these other crazy stuff. It's like we haven't even gotten like an actual trailer. We got a teaser. We just know the game exists. Gonna go for the Alola Dog Trio. And in a few days, it will actually have been a year without any new info. The extrapolation, speculation that is always the danger of like any series when it comes to a new announcement. Is if you leave the community alone for too long, they would. But yeah, on home they added a new fight of Jinx. Interesting. The thing is, though, if it's just Jinx and it's just a little bit of an ucky-wucky hiccup, you think they would have cleared it out quick, fast, and in a hurry. You know, something like that would not really be a mistake that they wouldn't catch, because you know how secretive Pokemon Company is about everything. They don't drop hints. They don't do things like that, which is what makes me think it's probably not a Mega Evolution, like, hint, reveal, anything, because they don't do stuff like that. They are fiercely guarding of all of the secrets and all of the future news. They want to very, very carefully control the flow of information. Well, the thing is, they wouldn't put anything in the files. Like, why would they put anything into the files of Home nearly a year before the game releases? And that's the other thing. Why would they put files into Home that are not going to be implemented for, you know, probably a year or so? Because remember, they don't add Home compatibility to games until a couple months later. You know, a couple months after the game releases. So it wouldn't really make a lot of sense to, this early, comparatively speaking, add in files for Home. It's one of the reasons why it's like all these leaks and stuff and things I don't believe, because of the way Game Freak behaves. They're very careful. This is kind of a very, very rookie level mistake. You know, just it's one of those things that Brett, yep, do it. Do it the damage calcs. I don't know, it's one of those things that people will always speculate into infinity, and it generally never depends. Like, that's one of the reasons I never believe leakers. Because leakers will say 10,000 different things, and if one of those things is even, like, slightly, possibly, if you look at it from this perspective, kind of correct, people will act as though they could tell the future perfectly. When, if you simply guess enough things, by sheer probability, you will eventually arrive at something close to it. It's the whole thing of, like, if you give, like, however many monkeys a typewriter, just banging on it, they will eventually make Shakespeare. It's just a thing of pure brute force number probability. And also the community's negative 7.8 second attention span, where the second a leaker is incorrect, they forget about it. Brings up the wall interstate. Like, that's literally all leaks are.
It's why if you look back through the history of leakers, they will say a whole bunch of things which never pan out. Like, the one that I always remember, and the one thing that I will always basically hold over things whenever people say leakers are correct about things, is remember when Legends Arceus was coming out, and the leaker said, remember those giant sky distortion rift portals that you used to get the legendaries? Yeah, those are coming back. They never did. Yeah, you don't get other legendaries in ZA. Not ZA, you don't get legends in PLA. And you certainly don't get them from Sky or Rift distortions. But people are like, oh, well, they meant that you get the space-time distortions for things. It's like, no, they said that about specifically legendaries. But it's just people collectively block things out because it doesn't fit what they want to believe the leakers. Again, to quote Mysterio, it's is it quote or basically to paraphrase Mysterio, it's very easy to trick people when they're already fooling themselves. We're gonna go for that Pangoro. Because people want to believe that there is some big overarching grand master plan, that everything is connected, and this leads into that, and that leads into this, and this connects all the way back to here. When game companies just don't. Like, players and lore crafters and lore enthusiasts put far more stock into a game's story than the actual devs do. Like, best example is Legend of Zelda. Nintendo basically does not give a flying F about the Zelda timeline. They kind of tried to make a Zelda timeline because, okay, people think it could be something interesting. But in the grand scheme of things, they don't care about it. And they will make games that completely don't make sense inside of its context because they just want to make a good game. And Pokemon is the same way. Actually, Pokemon is even more so that. Hammer on miss. That would have really done a lot of damage to Berserker. That was a very good miss. Yeah, that is the important thing. There are some times where devs do actually very much constantly consider the story. Like a great example of it is Metroid, where at the end of when they remade Metroid 2, like Return of Samus, Metroid Samus Returns, when they made that, they specifically included a new final boss in Samus Returns, which is basically to say, yes, the Metroid Prime trilogy is canon to the Metroid timeline by having Proteus Ridley, which is Ridley with a couple of cybernetics still attached to him. No switch. But not every series will do that. But yeah, no, it's a bit of a thing. It is one of the reasons I don't trust leaks. Because I remember like the whole like the Terra leak happened, and there was like this supposed chart linking legendaries to the origin of the Pokemon universe and confirming all the alchemy theories about Pokemon and that it was all real. And my first response was, this is some fan fiction stuff right here. Same of like the whole Typhlosion thing. And all of it was some crackpot's crackfic. Because people took advantage of the Terra leak to basically shoehorn in their own theories about what the series was, because people were open to the idea of anything when they heard about the Terra leak. When, really, the Terra leak's only actual information was, unfortunately, the Game Freak employees' information that got leaked. All the rest of it was basically just crack fix and speculation. Which I honestly, like, I know there's no way in heck it's this. But I almost hope, and I almost wish, that was actually some giant grand plan. Yes, Dynamax if you survive. I almost hope and I almost wish that it was actually some giant grand super plan by Nintendo and Game Freak to completely discredit the idea of leaks. With, that was rude. That would not have knocked me out for credit. Some like a giant super ultra grand plan to destroy the credibility of leaks with the whole terror leak thing, but I know that they wouldn't do that because that's just not the way they do things. Would have been funny though. Would have been funny though. No shinies, unfortunately. Let's go back into the lobby. And yes, we have a new like goal since we have achieved our prior one. Let's go try this again. Let's go try once more. Kyurem. Wow! Hello there, friend of J-Rad of Man Guy. How do you do? How is the Takodachi doing? How is friend Takodachi? Lobby's up. Lobby is up. Hello there here. Nice to meet you. I'm Maxos. Nice to meet you. Work was a disaster. Gonna try and go unconscious for a few hours before waking up for a flight. Oh wait, were you coming home somewhere? Hope everything is okay. I wanted to make sure I stopped by to say, wah? Rest, friend Jared of Man Guy. Rest. Boat goes binge. GG is a gift. GG is truly a gift to mankind. She is a gift. She is a gift. GG brainworms are. They are, like, again, Hololive doesn't have any misses. Yagu does not make a mistake. Because the thing is, I remember for a while saying, you know, Covercore should add Aradia as like an actual person for, you know, part of the thing, because someone's gonna swoop in and pick him up. And then I remembered, right, kind of a requirement for idols is that they're single, and Aradia is married. So that's kind of a problem. Well, I mean, no, he's indie now. That's something. He's indie now, which is, like, honestly pretty good. Again, if anybody wants to pop in, feel free to join. GG brainworms. Worm. Brainworm. The yapping gremlin. Then again, Nana Mizuki is married and she is still a successful idol and VA. Wait, what? I thought, like, the main thing of an idol was you had to be that. What? How? What? I thought the. What? What? Lycanroc. Lycandoge. But, again, make sure we do not use any of the Stone Edges on Lycanroc. We need to save those for Kyurem. Grimmsnarl. Grimmy Snorl. Okay, good. Maintain. Okay. We can take that. We can take that. We can take that. Okay, I see. I think that's a Klefki I see right there. Is that a Klefki I see? That is a Klefki I see. Okay, so we're gonna go Klefki. We're gonna go Seadra. Then we're gonna go Klefki. Then we're gonna go Skarm. So, Odachi, you're gonna switch out for Klefki, and I'm gonna switch out for Skarm. Boat goes bended. That does more damage. But still, Jared, you should go rest. Go rest, J-Rad of Man Guy. You should be rested. Dark Dwarf. Yeah, like the freaking non-existent degree of Seadra's special defense never fails to shock me. And yes, that was a pun considering I'm using an electric type. That is indeed a pun. Rising voltage. Metal Gear Rising Bolt of Vengeance. I would not mind a shiny. I would not mind a shiny. Switch. That Klefki. I will take Expert Belt. That is a very good thing. Expert Belt is better than the Muscle Band. Oh, good. Expert Belt as well for the Attack Titan. Because as we have discovered, yeah, no, G-Max Grimmsnarl is basically 1-to-1 for the Attack Titan. Same ears, same face, same everything. It is literally the Attack Titan. It is literally the freaking Attack Titan. Rising Voltage. Why the frick are you using Endure? Why the freak are you using Endure, you stupid seahorse? So also, actually, speaking of seahorses, I learned recently the reason why Kaiser Seahorse in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a double tribute for light attribute monsters. Because Kaiser Seahorse is a seahorse. And apparently, in, like, I think it's a Japanese, like, mythology or something, a seahorse, after like 1,000 years or like 100 years or something like that, it becomes a dragon. Which is the reason, and the way that Kaiba uses Kaiser Seahorse in the anime is he uses a tribute to summon his Blue Eyes White Dragon. So a seahorse becomes a dragon. So I never, like, why, I mean, I always thought it was like, oh, I mean, obviously, I understand why, it's practicality, like, oh, they're giving Kaiba an easy, quick way to summon his Blue Eyes. but I didn't know there was an actual, like, a mythological origin lore explanation for why that's the case. Inform Twitch on itself. Oh boy! Please elaborate, Jared. Please send me the details. Because here's the thing, I was rolling around with the idea of when the thing happens to create a purple channel. So that is, oh, is that it? Oh, I opened the stream just talking about having. Oh yeah, I remember seeing that clip. I remember seeing that clip. Which month I should ask slag out simulcasts. Why about that? Rising voltage. Voltic thunder. That one, yeah, that one is entirely unrelated, but still funny. I've seen the clip of that scene. Gooba never fails to the small short. The small short amuses very goodly. We switch out the Grimmsnarl for this. A small short. Very, very small short. Short do short things. Good. Very, very, very good. Very good. Now we will go for the Skarmory. Now we are going for the Skarm. Because I would very much like a shiny Skarmory. It's not exactly, I mean, it's a shiny that I still need. It's a shiny that I still require. But someday we'll get it. Someday we will acquire those strategic shinies. Someday we will acquire that little sparkle shines. Voltage. Thankfully, thankfully, Skarmory does not have high special defense, so I can do a lot of damage. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Substitute, go up. The speed doesn't really matter, considering that Skarm is just gonna outspeed us anyway to get the higher speed goes. Just more. Because even if I used Electro Web, it wouldn't keep pace with it, because it would just outpower me in terms of stat bonuses. Good, it didn't use Steel Wing. Just keep being stupid, Skarm. Just keep being dumb. Just keep making dumb burn. Did that debuff? Oh no, weak armor removes the defense debuff. Always happens because of this. Debuff. I was meaning the crunch specific debuff. Sadly, the crunch debuff did not apply. And of course, there's a lot more snow coming down. So I may need to, we may need to be ending stream off a little bit earlier than usual, because we are on a bit of a tight schedule, and the snow is actually coming down pretty aggressively right now. So that is a slight issue. That is a slight weather issue. I'll go for Luxury Ball. I will leave this as a thing. We will keep this as an assessment for things. But yes, we may be ending off a little bit early because the ice Durgaron is making lots of ice crystals fall from the sky. The little ice crystals. Okay, we can just go. I can't even speak. Words are hard. We are going to go all out blitz on this Kyurem. That is what we're going to do today. But yeah, I think this will probably be ending off a little bit early because I do need to go shovel. Oh yeah, yep. We got freaking slapped by like what 6, 7, 8 inches of snow in one night a few nights ago. Like actually no, do not Dynamax it. Do not Dynamax the Lycanroc. You do a lot more damage without the Dynamax. Like we have been getting so much snow that the car struggles to get up the driveway. Like this morning, I tried to get the car up the driveway. It got stuck. So like the trunk of the car was just like hanging out in the street a little bit, while I had to go up, grab the shovel, and just uncover basically the entire driveway so I could drive up. And even then, it like took a little bit to get up because there was no traction. Because there's like an inch or two of just compressed snow on the driveway. This is the reason why I tell people, snow is not all it's cracked up to be. Snow is bad. Snow is not goodly. Snow is dangerous. It is an inconvenience. Good crit. A very, very good crit. And of course, Remakes. Play rock. Okay, good. Another crit. Good crit. Good crit. Stone Mist. And that's the one type that doesn't crit this turn. You know, the one move that has a boosted crit chance is the one move that doesn't hit with a crit. The one move. The one time. The one no time. The one no time. But yeah, this is going to be our final Dynamax adventure of the day, unfortunately, because I do need to go and shovel the driveway again. And that is not going to be fun. Which is one of the reasons why I am very glad that I did not do Tears of the Kingdom today. I did debate doing Tears of the Kingdom today, but I decided against it because I knew that we were going to be a bit pressed for time, but I did not realize we would be this pressed for time. But we did manage. To get the win, so that is going to be 277 Dynamax Adventures. And who do we raid? Dead. I mean, we could raid Zed. Zed is doing some Metroid Prime. No shiny Kyurem. And I do love me some Metroid. I do love me some Metroids. I want to send some support to other people playing the Metroids. So yeah, we'll go raid Zedman guy. We'll go raid Zedman. There's gonna be the streams for the next couple of days are gonna be a little bit wonky. So please bear with me. Hey, 2 people got shiny today. Someone got a shiny Kyurem and someone got a shiny Seadra. Very, very nice. I lead others to a treasure I cannot possess. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, we're gonna be probably doing some Master Duel. I'll see you guys then. And have a wonderful, 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 wonderful day. Bye-bye. I will see you over at Zed's channel.